Okay, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, but let's get right to it. First things first, I wanted to do a shout out to Leboman. He took a challenge that I threw out to him. He's got a great channel. He does movie reviews and stuff just like I do. But I threw Fright Night at him, the original one, and he covered it, and he did an amazing job, and he went on to do the sequels as well. So Leboman, check out his channel, subscribe to it, and I'll make sure that I have a link in the description below. But let's get right to it. Alita, Battle Angel. Everyone was giving me crap that I wasn't going to see this film and that I was just going to wait and stream it later, but I went ahead and I watched the film in the theater. I'll have to say I give the movie a B+. I thought it was really well done. I thought the action sequences looked great. When it went into slow motion and Alita was diving through things. I thought the story was well developed, that she was a 300-year-old berserker warrior in this time frame. And I really enjoyed the movie as a whole. I did have a couple of issues with it. I thought Christoph Waltz dialed in his performance. I've seen him do so much better work. And I think maybe being in a film with all the CGI and motion capture and things like that kind of limited him to what he could bring to the table. I thought Jennifer Connelly, same thing. I felt like she dialed in her performance. I've seen so many better performances out of her. Mahershala Ali, I think the same thing. When you see something like Green Book and then you see something like Alita Battle Angel or True Detective on HBO, it looked like, you know, he just kind of did this one for the money, dialed it in. And Ed Skrein, I think that's how you say his name. I thought he was one of the best actors in the film. I really enjoyed his character. I thought it was great. Rosa Salazar, that did play Alita, I think whatever she brought to the table did resonate with the CGI character, so I thought that was really well done. Jeff Fahey playing the one hunter that has all the dogs that have got the cybernetic cybernetic pieces on them and everything, and they're hybrids. He was another one of my favorite characters. I felt like he was underused. There wasn't enough of him in the movie. Maybe they'll bring him back in the sequel. I loved when Alita finally got the suit out of the spaceship and then put it on, and she realized who she was. It was kind of neat to see her go into the ship, and as soon as she got into the ship, she knew how to work it and everything, and could speak the language on the console and things like that. One negative for me was Jai Courtney. Thank God it was just his head in a very brief scene. I feel like every franchise Jai Courtney touches, he ruins it. He did it with Die Hard. He did it with Terminator Genesis. I thought he was the weakest link in Terminator Genesis, the weakest link in that last Die Hard film. What's another franchise that he kills? I don't know. It's like every time you bring Jai Courtney to your franchise, he kills it. And I think it's because he's an Australian actor, he does well like in Suicide Squads when he was played an Australian, the Boomerang character. The problem is when he has to put on an American accent, I feel like he's working so hard to have that accent proper that his acting falls apart. And he's just weak in everything he does. So when I saw him in the one scene when his head was on that robot, I was like, oh my God, Jai Courtney's in this thing, please, this is terrible. The whole thing with Nova, I guess, up there in that ship that hovers over the planet, and Edward Norton, the reveal at the end, it just didn't do anything for me. I know this movie is a setup, and it's also kind of like Luke Skywalker in some respects, Alita, Battle Angel, where she is on a journey to discover who she is, and then realizes she has all these powers and that she could do them for good. And so it was a hero's journey. I get it. For me, it just was one of those films that I'll only probably see one time. But I did enjoy it. Was it a great film? I didn't think it was a great film. I do love that it was a strong female character, which once again, this goes back to James Cameron as executive producer with all of his strong female characters in all of his films, whether it be Avatar, Terminator, Aliens, Sigourney Weaver, Linda Hamilton. He has been the king of forming these female heroes. And of course, this was a manga anime, and he had been developing it for years. And Robert Rodriguez really took it to the next level. I just think the movie was good. It just wasn't great. And those are my thoughts on Alita Battle Angel. And what did you think? Did you like the film? Let's talk about it in the comment section, and we'll see you on the next one.